Hey, welcome to All the Way Up Crypto channel here on YouTube. If you haven't hit that like button, do it. You don't even know what you're liking yet. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Try to keep you guys up to date. Might be trying to get into doing 2 videos a day if I can. Depends on the content that I want to share with you. So today's content is about China. Remember Trump saying, in China's kicking our butt. China. Yeah, I'll tell you where China's kicking our butt right now, but we're not too far behind them as the banks. I just read an article this morning where China just bailed out their 3rd multi-billion-dollar bank. What does that mean? Well, that just goes to prove to you folks that the fiat monetary system is no longer a viable option for money. And I don't think the United States is too far behind that. There's some different indicators people use to talk about the recessions that are coming, or hey, this hasn't happened since the last recession. Could it happen again? Are the banks, handing out money left and right? Well, I mean, when interest rates are low, they just keep handing out money, and then people keep borrowing, and they lose a job, or the economy starts to tank a little bit. And that's the problem with cheap money. Is people, I can pay it back, and then something happens, or something happens in their job area, or they didn't get the raise they were anticipating. But regardless, the banks are beginning to fail, and they need bailed out. There's 2 perspectives on this, to be honest with you. One perspective is, well, that's good in case something happens and, it's out of everyone's control and it wasn't intentional. That, we were able to bail out the banks and people don't lose all their money and their savings and everything else. But the other end of that is it never should get to that point. I mean, what is the value of money? What gives the dollar? What gives the yuan? The peso? What gives that value? It's a perceived value. It's an agreed upon value between 2 parties. And you could say it's based off of other things. But what usually happens is governments and central banks get in there and do their things and mess things up, and inflation happens because, well, we need to print more money, so you bail out the banks, you got to print more money, so now you have more inflation rather than the built-in inflation rate to kind of keep things steady, at least the way that old monetary system was set up. There's a lot of trust with banks. So I don't know, folks. I'm grossly concerned right now. But I think within the next, I'd say 1 to 3 years maximum 3 years, I think we're going to be in another recession. And I think it's going to be worse than the last one. When I say worse, it might be like, oh my gosh, we're like almost depression level. What will that do for cryptos? I don't know. Time will tell. Right now, it seems like stock market goes down, cryptos go down. Stock market goes up some, cryptos go up. But I also wonder if we get to that breaking point with stock market and people take a look and say, well, shit, if I would have threw money at Bitcoin in January, February time, I'd be doing all right. Even with it pulling back $4,000 from the almost 14,000 it was at. So, I don't know. Time will tell, I guess, but I just don't like it when governments are sitting there bailing out the banks. It's just not good in any country. Let them fail, they screwed up. Oh, it was the people that screwed up. No, the banks screwed up. And I want them to screw up. I want the banks to go away. I want that monetary system to fade away, die out. Sayonara. C'est la vie. We don't need you. And we'll get there. We'll get there all in good time, friends. All in good time. So, I hope this finds you well on this Thursday. Yeah, it is afternoon. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do so. And if you liked a little bit of what I said, go ahead and smash it. If you don't like it, go ahead and hit don't like. I don't care. Or comment down below and let's have a little chat about it. Alright, until we meet again, stay crypto, my friends.